Good morning. Let's do your Seint tutorial. You have gotten your makeup and your tins and your palette and brushes, everything in the mail. So these are the tins, and you just push and slide them out. Push and slide out. They are magnetic, so you've got your palette and they just pop in. So you can move them in and out. I'm just gonna slide it right in. I do recommend that you keep these. You can use them to like kind of pop them up and move them around, but I do save all the lids. Let's go ahead and go through your palette. You got the 12. So you'll have all your colors in here, and I'm gonna show you what order you should have them in, or the order I put them in that's easiest for me. So the lightest color, which is your brightener, and that is Goddess. And then your main color, which is Papaya, and then your contour, which is Mirage, and then I've got Rose Gold, and I've got the Vanilla Dust setting powder, and then on the bottom I put the lips. So I've got Sandstone. I can't find my Summer Love, so I just stuck in Hollywood, and then the Royal. So those are your colors. And then we've got the buff brush. This will give you a full coverage. You have got the powder brush that will give you medium to full. And then you've got the blush and bronzer brush, which will give you a light coverage. I've done a clean dry face. I sprayed my face with toner. I put on my rosacea cream from the dermatologist. I put on my SPF with moisturizer. And then I have got the setting spray that I'm going to use as a primer. You can use any primer you have. Just make sure that the first ingredient isn't silicone. You want it to be a water-based, because this cream makeup will not stick if the first ingredient is silicone. So it squirts kind of strong, but I just kind of hold it about, I don't know, a foot away and spray it on my face. They usually recommend about, a 5-minute time frame to let that sit before putting on your makeup. You could do your hair, you can finish getting dressed, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and just hop right into the makeup. Okay, so let's get started. We're gonna go with your lightest color, which is Goddess. And I think I'm gonna use the powder brush. We're just gonna kind of use the brushes just a couple different ways. And I'm gonna take that thicker, denser end, and I'm gonna kind of pat into your lightest color. Wherever you set your brush is where you're gonna get the heaviest coverage, so just know that. And it doesn't take a lot. I have learned that I like the way it glides on after kind of blowing my hairdryer on it for just a second. Since it's cream, you can kind of see it get a little glistening. I don't have my hairdryer in here right this second, so that's just another tip. So I'm gonna go at the inner corner of my eye. And you always want to come down. You don't want to go just like right underneath your eye. And actually you're going to come out a little bit. And I'm just going to connect those. Okay. And then I'm going to kind of do a little tulip looking shape on my forehead. Right there, and down my chin. So we're kind of going right there in that T-zone, okay? Boop, boop. So that's your brightener. If there's anything left on my brush, I just kind of tap it on my eyelids. Okay. Next, we are going to go into your contour. This is Mirage. And you want to kind of make a triangle from the middle parts of your eyebrows. And the contour is going to go outside of that. Once again, wherever you set your brush, it's going to be the heaviest. So I'm going to set it at my hairline and just kind of brush forward, okay? I'm going to find my cheekbone, the most prominent part, and I'm just going to roll just a hair. I'm not underneath the cheekbone. I'm not above the cheekbone. I'm just like right on the edge of it, okay? And I'm turning my brush upside down, and I'm just kind of flicking up where I'm like hugging that cheekbone. Same thing, most prominent part, roll it just a hair, and I'm just gonna brush it up like it's hugging my cheekbone. Come straight down, from your ear. You're gonna go straight down, and then you're gonna come perpendicular to that. So you're kind of literally just kind of like outlining your face. You're not gonna be on your face. You're not gonna be underneath. You're gonna be right there, like on the edge of that jawbone. Okay? So the contour is literally going wherever you have natural shadows. So see, we've got natural shadows on our neck. You've got that little cleft right there on your chin. You're gonna go behind that, and you're just gonna kind of brush a little bit of contour there. And you'll see you've got that normal shadow going down your throat. And I just bring what's left on my brush down. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with your main color. Yours is papaya. You can still use this same brush. I'm gonna just kind of dab it into the papaya. And you're gonna put just like kind of like little dots wherever you don't have makeup. We're not gonna layer it. We want every color to kind of have its own spot. Some people find it easier to put the colors on with their fingers at first until you kind of figure out how much you need. A lot of people, including myself, always used more than what was needed in the beginning just because it's so different. But that's really it just takes a little bit of play and a little bit of practice, and then it'll just kind of all come together. Let me pat my nose because I forgot it. Okay, so those colors are warming up on your skin. At this point, you kind of need to decide what kind of coverage you want. You can continue with the powder brush, and we can blend in with that. Or if you want a lighter coverage, I would suggest you switch to the blush and bronzer brush. And then this one you can use this from start to finish next time if you want. This is my go-to, but I just wanted to show you this one since it looks a little bit different. I'm gonna go to the fluffy side of the powder brush, and you're literally just gonna pat it all in. You're gonna start from the inside of your face and go out, so from the brighter colors to the darker colors, and you're just gonna pat. It is cream, so you can move it around, kind of put it where you want it. So I am patting, but I'm kind of flicking too. I'm gonna be gentle under my eyes. All right, so you always want to kind of go up and back. You don't want to pull it down. You want to pull it back and up. Okay, and we are all blended. At this point, we are going to go and pick whichever color you want to use for a blush color. I think I'm going to do this sandstone. I'm just going to take my finger. You're going to find the apple of your cheek and just kind of go a finger width behind it. Okay. And I'm actually going to take this rose gold and kind of put it right above it. And we're going to blend them at the same time. You're not going to see it a whole lot until you like are out and the light hits it and goes, it's really pretty. Grab the blush and bronzer brush, and I am just gonna kind of tap it in. If you'd rather use the fluffier end, you can do that. I like to kind of tap it with the smaller end just because I have more control. And then I flip over to the bigger end. Okay. This side is a little bit darker than the other. I have a little bit color left on my finger, so let's see if that does the trick. And if not, I can just take that powder brush that we used and just kind of dab it out some, and it's perfect. You just blend it to fabulousness. So now you can pick your lip colors. I'm gonna do a combo. So if I had Summer Love, I'd throw that in there too. So I'm gonna do one little thing of sandstone, And then I would take the Summer Love. This is not Summer Love. This is Hollywood. And put it on top. And I just blended them together. And then I like a glossy finish. So I'm going to take that Royal and just put it on top. You can do a bunch of different combos with these colors. So you have multiple looks. You can wear one, you can wear two. You know, there's no rules. And I think that's why I like this so much. Once you do a full eye look, I do like to take that rose gold and just put it in that upper outer corner of your eye. And it just kind of like pulls your whole eye look together, and it's just gorgeous. You can put that rose gold on your lip and mix it with a lip gloss. Like, there's so many ways you can do it. I'm gonna take the buff brush just to show you. I'm gonna take the Vanilla Dust setting powder. I'm gonna take the smaller end of the buff brush, and I'm just gonna lightly but firmly press that under my eye. If I had like a full eye look on, I would tap it over my eyeshadow. And then I like to take the big fluffy end of the blush and bronzer brush and put it in the Vanilla Dust setting powder. And then I just do a light little dusting all over my face. Okay, and technically you are set and ready to go. I always do a double spray. I will set it with the setting spray also. That's just what I do. It's not necessary. It's just my routine. You do your eye look, your mascara, your hair, and you're good to go. If you have any questions, let me know. We got your 3 brushes, the buff, the blush and bronzer, and the powder. And then you've got your compact with your colors. Thank you so much, and I'm so excited for you to try out Seint.